Good morning, everybody. Shalom, 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 shalom to the Hebrew nation, the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm here again this morning for our Hebrew school law class. I'm here again this morning. Hebrews, Israel. Could you give me a moment? Just give me one moment. I'm going to put on a little bit of music so we can thank the God of Israel. Higher is his name, the God of the Hebrew nation, the God of the Hebrew kingdom. We also want to thank the great Holy Spirit, the Mother of Jerusalem, the Queen of Zion. We want to thank them today. The gods of Jerusalem, the gods that created us. We would like to thank them today. So I'm going to put on a little bit of music and admiration and gratitude towards the gods of Jerusalem. And I also like to thank the Son of God, Yeshua, the second King of Jerusalem, for all that he have done for the Hebrew kingdom and the Hebrew nation, the 12 tribes of Israel. I would like to thank him for being a sacrifice and giving his life for his very own people, the 12 tribes of Israel. So give me a moment. I'm going to put on a little bit of music here. And we're going to turn towards the east. And we're going to pray and thank the God of Israel and acknowledge the God of Israel for all his great love that he have given the house of Israel throughout generations. Him and the mother of Zion. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I am here to do what the God of Israel want me to do. I am here to do what the God of Israel want me to do. And the mother of Jerusalem. One thing about me, my name is Queen Elishaba, and I am the prophet of the God of Israel, the God of the Hebrew kingdom. I am the prophet of the children of Israel. So right now, just setting up everything so we can get ready to do our law class today. Our law class today. Our law class today. Right. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go into our law class today again. Somebody gotta teach the law, Hebrews. Somebody got to teach the law. And that somebody will be me, the prophet of the God of Israel. Okay? That would be me. Okay, listen to the song as I prepare us to meet our God. unto a higher, for he has triumphed gloriously. Oh, I will sing unto a higher, the voice and the rider, thrown into the sea. A man of war, higher is his name. Arrows host cast down to the sea. His chosen captain drowned in the Red Sea. Higher is our strength and song, shout for victory. This was the time. Higher is our salvation. Let us prepare, give and habitation. And then we say, we will exalt him, for we are his chosen holy nation. Glorious in power, dashed into pieces, all our enemies. And in thy greatness, excellence and wisdom, thou hast overthrown its pharaoh army in the sea. And sent his forth, thy wrath and it consumed them. Blessed of thy nostrils and the waters. The sight of justice her pride, the death they were concealed. Oh, let's magnify him, all in wonders he provides. In all the time, high is our salvation. Let us prepare, give and habitation. We shall exalt him, for we are his chosen holy nation. And all the time, with humble adoration, we will prepare, give and habitation. And we will exalt him, for we are his chosen holy nation. Enemy sent to pursue us, overtake and divide us. And then they're lost. Higher, everybody likes the God lives here. Well, their weapons to destroy the sons of God. The wind, singing cover harvest. They sang you glad as the mighty waters flow. Who is happy among our gods, glorified in holiness, wonders manifold. This was the thing, high is our salvation. We will prepare, live in habitation. And we say, we shall exalt him, for we are his chosen holy nation. And all the time, with humble adoration, let us prepare him in habitation. And we will exalt him, for we are his chosen holy nation. The right hand followed higher, and thy mercy led them through. Great God, people, great God, guided by thy strength, great God, the habitation that's in wilderness. Worship and praise him. It's only one you choose, God. There's no other God. There's no other God. But a higher, God of Israel. The Hebrew kingdom, the nation, trembling to their death. Fear and pressure fall down, but by the greatness like the storm, thy Lord is strong till all the people pass over with
chosen holy nation. Shall bring the land of sin like mountain, which thou hast making us to dwell. Thy sanctuary, thy hand established a higher reign forever, far into thy Sabbath rest. The hosts of Pharaoh went into the sea, and heaven's horsemen went down in the deep. Not the children went on dry land, baptized by the Spirit by the wave of your hand. Higher thy salvation, given habitation. We shall exalt him, for we are a chosen holy nation. And Moses sang, higher elevation, this pretend, given habitation. We shall exalt him, for we are a chosen holy nation.
So we thank the God of Israel this morning for that beautiful song. We will sing unto a higher that throw Pharaoh and his army, cast Pharaoh's army into the sea. So right now, we're going to turn towards Jerusalem. We're going to turn towards Jerusalem. We're going to turn towards the east. We're going to turn towards Mount Zion, the holy habitation of the gods of Jerusalem, the Mother, the Son, and the Father. We're going to turn toward Jerusalem with your head covered, Hebrews, daughters of Zion, and we're going to pray right now to the God of Israel. Just thank Him for this day and this life that we have right here in His earth. So, Father God, God of Israel, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Jacob, God of Israel, God of the Hebrew King, and Mother Zion, we would like to thank you this morning. I would like to thank you this morning, Father, for giving me a chance and another great opportunity to present you to your people, the children of Israel. I would like to thank you, Mother and Father, for all that you have done for me, all that you have showed me, all that you have taught me. I just like to thank you, Mother, for all the strength and the love and the admiration that you have given me. I'm so grateful, Mother and Father. I'm so grateful unto you. I'm so grateful unto you. I'm so happy to be your leader. I'm so happy to be your servant. I'm so happy to be your handmaid. I'm so happy to be your daughter. I'm so happy, Father and Father. And I give you all the glory. And I give you all the honor. And I give you all the praise, God, in Jerusalem. I thank you right now. I don't take anything lightly that you tell me to do, Mother and Father, because I know everything that you tell me to do is divine. It's a divine order. It's a divine timing. So I just thank you right now, Father, whatever you're going to do with your people, the children of Israel, whatever you're going to do with them concerning this law class, concerning your covenant, concerning your mitzvah, that you want me, your servant, the prophet, your prophet, to teach the children of Israel your laws. So, Father and Mother, I just thank you right now, and I ask you, Mother and Father, of the Hebrew kingdom. That today, whoever comes to this channel, that they recognize the children of Israel, Hebrews, that they recognize that this is a prophetic and divine platform for them to understand what they need to do with their life from this day forward, moving forward. Help them to see, help them to hear, help Israel to understand, open up their mind, open up their heart, open up their soul. Let them understand, let them understand that I am your servant. I am the prophet of the God of Israel. Higher. So I thank you right now, Mother, Father. And I just lift my hands to you. I just lift my hands towards Jerusalem. And I just give you the glory and honor for this day, for this beautiful day, this beautiful moment, this beautiful chance that you are giving me, your daughter, to do your will, to do your work. I thank you, God, Israel. I give you the glory, Mother and Father. So be it. Mahai. Okay, so we're going to go into our law class right now. That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go into our law class, and we're going to read Deuteronomy chapter 6. We're going to read Deuteronomy chapter 6. Okay? It's time for law school, Hebrew school. Hebrew school and knowledge. Okay? We're going to go into Deuteronomy chapter 6. Like I say, it's early, but it's okay. I'm here to do what the gods of Israel want me to do. Deuteronomy 6. I don't got time to sleep. I don't have time to sleep anymore, Hebrews. I don't have time to sleep. I got to be about my Father's business right now. I have to. I don't have time to lay in the bed and sleep. I got to get up and do what the gods of Israel want me to do. Deuteronomy 6. We're going to just read to verse 7. Now these are, I'm reading out of the King James Version Bible for anybody that want to know. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which Ahijah your God commanded to teach you, that you might do them in the land whether you go to possess it, that thou mightest fear Ahijah thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thy and thy sons and thy sons' sons, all the days of thy life, and that the days may that your days may be prolonged. Hear verse 3, Deuteronomy 6. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that you may increase mightily in the land my Bible kind of torn. In the land that you may hear therefore, O Israel, verse 3, observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that thou may increase mightily as Ahijah, God of thy fathers, have promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Verse 4, Deuteronomy 6, hear, O Israel, hear, O Israel. He ain't talking about nobody but Israel right here. Hear, O Israel, Ahijah our God is one God. And thou shalt love Ahijah thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. Verse 7 of Deuteronomy 6. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou rise up. Okay? So the God of Israel is letting Moses know when the children of Israel, our ancestors, was in the wilderness when they left Egypt, Africa. They was in the wilderness and the God of Israel was telling the children of Israel, hear, O Israel, hear, you gotta listen, Israel. You gotta listen to the prophet of the God of Israel. There's no one else in this world. There's no one else in this earth can lead you to the God of Israel. There's no one else. It's got to be a prophet. It cannot be no elder. It cannot be nobody but a prophet of the God of Israel. So he's saying here, pay attention, Israel, that it may go well with you, that it may go well with you. That's why your life is not going well, because you're not hearing the prophet of the God of Israel, the one he have chose and set up in the earth. You got to hear that it may go well with you and your sons and your son's son, your grandson, your great grandsons and daughters. It need to go well with your children, and it's not going well with your children. You can't even feed your children. You can't even feed your children. You don't got no money. You ain't got no food. You don't have nothing for your children. You don't have nothing for yourself. Israel, Hebrews, it's not going well with you. Don't you understand that? Don't you understand it's not going well for you and your children? You waiting on the government to give you some food stamps and a government check and a paycheck to feed you and your children. It's not going well, Hebrews. So I'm reading Deuteronomy chapter 6 to open up our law class, that you understand, that you understand. The God of Israel, Ahia, have already told you, Israel, what you got to do. It's just you don't want to do it and you don't want to understand it. You don't want to understand it. You don't want to. You want to keep just, following these religions and these churches and these Hebrew Israelite camps. That's what you want. No, no. You must follow Torah. You must follow the laws of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's our creator. You gotta hear. You gotta love a higher with your heart. Not you can't love him with your, oh God, I believe in God. Yeah, I believe in God. You don't even know his name. You don't know nothing about God. You know absolutely nothing about God. All you know that what your Hebrew Israelite elders are telling you and your Christian church pastor know. You don't know nothing. Oh, I love God. But God. So you need to hear, and you need to love a higher with your heart, with your heart. And you need to teach the commandments to your children. You need to teach your children. Stop worrying about sending your kids to schools. Them people not teaching your children nothing. And I'm getting ready to go into the law class deeper. They're not teaching your children anything, Hebrews. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. Go down the street. The pig rolled down the hill. No, no, that's no knowledge. That's no wisdom. That's no understanding. That's nothing. That's nothing. So that's why I am the prophet of the God of Israel, because I understand now. I understand. I understand that the system that they have set up, that they have set up. This system have destroyed the children of Israel in their children. And it studies destroying us every day because we don't want to understand what we got to do. And that's why I come in. I'm ready to lead you there. I'm ready to show you. So we're going to go into Exodus now, chapter 3, and Father, into our law class today. And I give all the praise, all the honor, all the glory to the God of Israel. All the glory. All the glory to the Father and the Mother of the Hebrew kingdom. Yes, I'm a prophet because I don't need nothing I don't need nothing no more. I understand. I understand that everything that's been created in this world for us don't have nothing to do with the God of Israel. Absolutely nothing. Your religions, your schools, your education, your jobs, your vacation, everything, your clothes, everything that we're doing, it disconnects us from the light. From the light. See, the God of Israel is light. You don't understand that light. He's light. And everything that the beast, Satan, have set up in this earth, in this world, is to disconnect you from that light, from that path, from that truth, from the gods of truth, divine truth. Exodus chapter 3. I have to read Exodus 3 again this morning. I have to read it again this morning. Exodus 3. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest, of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert, and came to the mountain of God, even Horeb. And the angel of Ahiah appeared unto him in a flame of fire, out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. And when Ahiah saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moshe, Moshe in the Hebrew, where thy standeth is holy ground. Verse 6 of Exodus 3. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moshe hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. And Ahiah said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reasons of their taskmasters. For I know their sorrows, and I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of the land unto a good land, and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me. And I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. Verse 10. Come now therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring us forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. And Moshe said unto God, who am I that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I shall bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt. And he said, certainly, Moses, certainly, don't worry, I will be with you. And this shall be a token unto you that I have sent you. When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, you shall serve me a higher upon this mountain. Verse 13. And Moshe said unto God, behold, when I come to the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of the Hebrew kingdom and nation, when I go to them in Egypt and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers have sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name? What is the God of Israel name? This is so very important, people. What is the God of Israel name? It's important. It's very, very, even Moses recognized the importance of the name of the God of Israel. No, he didn't know the God of Israel. He didn't know his name or nothing about it because he was raised up Egyptian. He was raised up in Egypt. So he knew all the gods of Egypt. What is your name? I don't know who you are, but you want me to go to Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh to let the children of Israel go? Well, I need to know your name. I need to know your name. And look what the God of Israel told Moshe. What is your name? Right here, verse 14. What shall I say unto them? What shall I say to the children of Israel? Who you are? Who you are? I don't know who you are. I just hear you telling me to go and tell Pharaoh. Tell Pharaoh to let my people go that they may serve me. And he said, Exodus 3:14, this is what the God of Israel told Moses in English. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. He is the eternal God. I am. I am. And there is no one else. And there is no other God. And there's no one can help you, Israel, but I am. I am the God of Israel. I am the God of the Hebrew kingdom. I am the God of the Hebrew nation. I am Ahia. So I am, he said. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent you unto me. So when you look up the word I am in the Hebrew, it's Hebrew number. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get that this morning for our law class. It's Hebrew number. Let me go to that. Exodus 3:14. Exodus 3:14. And we're going right into our 12 laws today. Exodus 3:14. It says, I am is English. I'm reading to you a King James English translated Bible. Okay? So everything I'm reading is in English. This is not the Hebrew scrolls. It's not the original language. It's absolutely nothing. It's just something that was created. Okay, the Torah, the scrolls is the God of Israel word, not this, not this. Okay, you can believe that it is if you want to. That's on you. But I know what it is. Okay, so we're gonna look at Exodus 3:14. I am is Hebrew number 1961 in the Hebrew. Haya, Haya. So he was telling Moses, I am Haya, Haya. Tell the children of Israel, I am Haya or Ahaya in the Hebrew. That's his name. He said right here, verse 15. I am have sent me unto you, Haya. And God said moreover unto Moshe, Thou shalt say unto them, the children of Israel, a higher God of your fathers, and the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob have sent me unto you, and this is my name forever. 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 So you don't have no business calling him Most High, Yah, Buddha, Jesus, Allah. You don't have no business. Hebrews, Gentiles, whoever you are, calling him. His name is Haya Haya. And this is my name forever, he said. Right here in Exodus chapter 3, verse 15. You can't make it no clearer, no plainer than that. And this is my memorial throughout all generations. So you're going to celebrate that name forever. So right now we're going to go straight into our law class. We're going to go straight into our law class. I told you yesterday, every time I come on this divine platform, the Hebrew Knowledge School, the name of our school is the God of Israel, 12 tribes, Hebrew Knowledge School. This is the name of our school. So we're going to go to law number 13 today. Yesterday we did 1 through 12. Today we're going to go to law number 13. Law number 13. To love your neighbor as yourself. We still in the moral part of the law. We're teaching you the moral law. This part of the law is going to enlighten you. The whole 613 laws are going to enlighten you, Israel. It's going to transform your life. That's what you need to transform your life. That's what you need to transform your life and enlighten your life and to awaken you. You got to read and understand the law. And only a prophet of the God of Israel can teach you the law. There's absolutely nobody else can teach it. Nobody. So it's going to enlighten you. Because right now you're not woke, Hebrews. You're sleeping. You sleep. You dead. You're not even alive, Israel. The law is going to awaken your soul. It's going to enlighten your life. It's going to transform you into what the God of Israel put you in this earth to be and do. That's what the law going to do to you. And that's why your life is not changing. You're not changing. You're not transformed. You're not being in life. Nothing is happening for you. Nothing around you is doing anything. Why? Because only the law can awaken you. There's nothing else can wake you up. Nothing. So let's go to our first law. You don't know the seriousness and the importance why I am here at 7 in the morning. You don't understand. Oh, you just say, oh, that's a lady, she just here. And yeah, and you don't understand. This is very deep. It's very deep and it's very prophetic, and it's the only thing that's going to connect you to the God of Israel. It's the only thing. Nothing else in your life will work. Nothing. Y'all can look at me like whatever you want to look, but I know the law going to transform your life. Your law is going to transform you. It's going to enlighten you. It's going to awaken you. It's going to connect you with the gods of Jerusalem. It's going to take you back to the garden, the path, all of that. Hebrews. Law number 13, to love your neighbor as yourself. Leviticus 19:18. Let's go to that. Law number 13 of the 613 laws of the God of Israel. Leviticus 19:18. Get your Bibles out, Hebrews. Get your Bibles out. Come on. You say you love the God of Israel. Show him. Get your Bibles out. Get your Bibles out. Put your mind on something that's going to help you in this life. Because everything you doing ain't going to do nothing for you. You just playing games with your own self. Leviticus 19:18. First law today. Law number 13. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge. Listen to law number 13, the moral law. This is the way you got to be in this life with your neighbors, which is your Hebrew brothers and your Hebrew sisters. That's who he talking about. Your neighbors is not everybody in this world. No, he talking about the Hebrew kingdom, the 12 tribes of Israel. Thou should not avenge nor bear any grudge. I'm reading Leviticus 19:18. Against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am a higher. The first law for this morning is law number 13, the moral section of the 613 law. Let's go to that. I want to look it up in the Strong Concordance. You shall not bear any grudge against thy neighbor. Any grudge. Leviticus 19:18. First law. We're just going to do one precept today just to save some time today. Leviticus 18. Leviticus 19:18. Now people is, I'm telling you people, y'all don't know what's going to happen up in this earth. Oh my God. Leviticus 19:18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. That's talking about your Hebrews brothers and sisters. That would be your mama. That would be your daddy. That would be your cousin. That would be your brother. That would be your sister. That would be the 12 tribes of Israel. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge. So let's look up the word avenge. It's Hebrew number 5358. Primary to grudge, that is avenge to or punish. You cannot take vengeance in your own hand. You should not hold a grudge, it says. Grudge. Let's look. Don't bear any grudge. It's Hebrew number 5201 for grudge. To guard, figuratively to cheer. Anger. 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 Bear, grudge, keeper, reserve, anger. Anger is against the law of the God of Israel, your creator. For you to hate, bear any grudge against your mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, and yes, it's against your auntie, grandma, or it's against the God of Israel. To hold anger. Anger. I'm still angry at my sister. I ain't spoke to my sister in 5 years. I'm still angry at my mom. I ain't talked to my mom in 2 years. I'm still angry at my cousin. I ain't talked to them in 8 years. I'm angry because they didn't do me right. They did me wrong. No, it's against the God of Israel law for you to hold anger and grudge in your heart against your Hebrew brothers and sisters, Israel. That's a law. That is a law. You know how many people in the world that's holding grudges against people in their family and people they know, and yeah, it's remarkable. But I want you to know that you are sinning. You are sinning. Matter of fact, I have to get that scripture right now. You are sinning and you are going against the God of Israel when you do that. I'm not going to forget them. I don't care what they do. I'm not going to forget them. Let's get a precept to that. As long as you don't forget them, the God of Israel won't forgive you. And that's exactly how that works. You got to keep the law of the God of Israel. So you might as well get all that malice, all that hatred, all that grudge, and all that animosity out of your heart against your Hebrew brothers and sisters. Let's read Proverbs 20, verse 22 for a precept. Proverbs 20, 22 verse for a precept. To Leviticus 19:18, not to bear any grudge. Say thou not, I will recompense evil, but wait on a higher, and he shall save thee. You cannot say that I'm going to pay you back, bro. I'm going to pay you back, sister. I'm going to pay you back for what you are doing to me. No, you can't pay nobody back. Only the God of Israel can pay them back. You don't bear no grudge, no resentment in your heart towards nobody, especially the Hebrew kingdom, especially your brothers and sisters. That's what it's talking about, the 12 tribes. You can't recompense nothing in nobody. And that's what's wrong with y'all. That's what's wrong with y'all, Hebrews, Israel. You got so much anger and so much grudge and so much resentment and so much hatred in your heart to what people done to you. I'm just gonna leave them alone, girl. I ain't gonna even mess with these people in my family. They ain't no good. I know how you feel because I've been there. I've been there. Do I hold grudge against my mama for what she did to me? Absolutely not. Absolutely. Do I hold grudge against my cousin them because they don't want to talk to me? Absolutely not. Let them be judged for that sin, for that iniquity, for that judgment of the God of Israel. Let's go to the next law. Let's go to the next law. Law number 14, to love converts. To love converts. In order to be right, Hebrews, in order to be right, you cannot bear any grudge and hatred and resentment in your heart towards your Hebrew brothers and sisters. You can't. I know people that say I'm with Jesus, but they hate people and they found. No, it don't work like that. The God Israel mean what he say. You sinning against the God Israel. You breaking the law. You breaking the covenant. Law number 14, to love converts, Deuteronomy 10:19. Hold on 1 minute. Give me 1 moment. 1 moment here. I'm still here. Okay, we're going to read 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committed sin, whosoever committed sin, transgress also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. This is how you know when you are sinning. Sin will send you to hell. Sin will send you to hell. There's absolutely nowhere else the God of Israel gonna send you but to hell. Hell was made for sinners. Hell was made for people that go against the God of Israel law. That's what it was made for. People that go against the God of Israel and his law. You want to know why hell was created? It was created for all these people in the world that don't want to keep the law, don't want to know the God of Israel, don't want to understand, don't want to do, don't want to accept. That's what hell was created for, you and me and anybody else that break the God of Israel law and go against the God of Israel, the one and only true God, the creator of this life. Yes. I'm reading 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever commits sin transgress also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. That's what sin is. Christian church, you don't know what sin is. You think sin is drinking a glass of wine and drinking a beer and drinking some liquor. No, none of that is sin. You know why? Because it's not in the Torah that I shouldn't drink beer, that I shouldn't drink liquor, I shouldn't drink wine. That's not in the Torah at all. It's not. So that's not a sin. That Israel always had parties and festivals and God, you know what I'm saying, always came together with parties and festivals and celebrations. And what you think they was drinking Kool-Aid? Absolutely not. So sin is the transgression of the law. That's what sin is. When you break the God of Israel law, his 613 laws, you are sinning. When you bear a grudge against anybody in your family, you are sinning. You are sinning. You breaking the law. Christian church, sinning is not sin is not going to the movies and going to none of that. It's the transgression of the God of Israel law. Now, let's go to law number 13, law number 14. That's where we at. To love converts, Deuteronomy 10:19. Let's get that law. Law number 14. Deuteronomy 10:14. I'm trying to show y'all people what it is, okay? 10:19. You don't understand. You don't know nothing, man. You don't have no wisdom, no knowledge, no understanding. Deuteronomy 10:19. It says, love you therefore the stranger, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. Love therefore the stranger. Law number 14 said to love converts. Deuteronomy 10:19. What is a convert? A Gentile. That's what a convert is. A Gentile. It's not an Israel. We don't need to be converted. We are his chosen people. We are the Hebrew kingdom and the nation. We are the Hebrew nation. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We don't need to be converted. We already been chosen by the God of Israel to be his people. It's the Gentiles. Let's get this right, Christian church. Let's get this right, Muslims. Let's get this right. Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witness, all of y'all. Let's get this right. I don't need to be converted. I am a Hebrew woman. I'm from the tribe of Judah. My father is Yaakov, Jacob. My grandfather, Abraham, Isaac, all of them, okay? I don't need to be converted. It's the Gentile that need to be converted into the God of Israel. Not me, not the Hebrew kingdom, not Hebrews. We chosen already. So you have to love a convert. You can't hate a Gentile. Let's go to it. I just read it. Deuteronomy 10:19. We're going to get a precept to that. Let's get a precept to that right now. You got to love a convert, a Gentile. You cannot hate a Gentile. Why? Because you were strangers in Egypt. You were strangers when you was in Africa, Hebrews. You were strangers when you was in Ghana. When you was in Ghana, Africa, you were strangers. Yes. You are Hebrews and they are Africans. You got to love them. You got to love a convert. Just because we were strangers when we was in the land of Egypt, the God of Israel made this law in the Torah. Just because we was in Egypt, we cannot hate a stranger. We cannot hate a Gentile. We cannot hate a Edomite. We cannot hate a Chinese. We cannot hate an African. We cannot hate an Asian. We cannot hate Spanish people, white folks, Greeks, Romans, Portuguese, British, Irelands. We cannot hate these people, Hebrews. It's against the God of Israel. So let's go to that. That is law number 14, Deuteronomy 10:19. Deuteronomy 10:19, people, come on. Come on. Sleep time is up. Sleep time is over. That's finished, people. You done slept long enough. It's time to learn now, understand, get some knowledge and wisdom that comes from only the God of Israel and the mother of Jerusalem. Let Deuteronomy 10:19, love ye therefore the stranger. Love the stranger. Love. For you were strangers in the land of Egypt. Precept. Precept. Exodus 22:21. Let's read that for a precept. Exodus 22:21. Exodus 22:21. Yes, God of Israel, the great God of higher. Exodus 22:21. It says, thou should neither vex a stranger nor oppress him, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. When you was in the land of Egypt, you were strangers. You cannot vex a stranger. You cannot vex a stranger. Let's look up the word vex. Go back here to this. Vex. God should, Exodus 22:21 for a precept. To law number 14, to love converts, which is Gentiles. Thou should neither vex a stranger nor oppress him, for you were strangers in the land. Let's look up the word vex. It's Hebrew number 32:38. Vex, is yana. Yana in the Hebrew. Yana. Yana. Vex. Yana. A primary root to rage or be violent, by implication to suppress, to maltreat, destroy. Proud, vex, do violence. You cannot have no rage or violent or suppress a stranger, which is a Gentile. Which is a Gentile. If you're not a Jew, if you're not a Hebrew, you are a Gentile. If you don't have no blood running through your veins, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are a Gentile. No, Adam and Eve was not Gentiles. Adam and Eve was Hebrews. They was the first Hebrews that was created in the earth. It's always been Hebrews, people. We are the first original people of this earth. We are rulers of this earth. Let's go to our next law. Let's go to our next law. Come on. The next law. Law number 15. Law number 15. Not to hate your brother in your heart. Leviticus 19:17. Let's go to that. Law number 15. We're only doing 12 today. We're only doing 12 laws today. Law number 15, not to hate your brother in your heart. Leviticus 19:17. This is a deep law. It's so many people hate their mama, their daddy, their sister. It's so many people got so much hate in their hearts. You are breaking the law. You are sinning against the God of Israel. Leviticus 19:17. Oh, I don't need to forgive them. I don't need to forgive them for what they did to me. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you absolutely have to forgive. You can't be the God of Israel's son or daughter unless you forgive them. Leviticus 19:17. Yes, they should come to you and ask you to forgive them. It's an order. It's a way that you forgive people. You can't forgive nobody that don't ask you to forgive them. They have to actually come to you and say, you know what, bruh? You know what, sis? I did wrong to you. I shouldn't have did that to you. I shouldn't have said that about you. I shouldn't have let that happen to you. Can you please forgive me for doing that to you? Yes, when they do that, and you always got to have a witness there. According to the law, there's got to be a witness. 2 or 3 establish the word of the God of Israel. There have to be a witness. When they come to you, it have to be somebody there right there to witness that they apologizing to you and saying they sorry and they want yes. And if they don't do that, then you really don't have to forgive them, but you should not hold no grudge in your heart against them. That's exactly how that works, Israel. Leviticus 19:17, for law number 15, it says, we read 18, now we're at 17. Thou should not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou should in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. You should hate your brother in your heart. You should not hate your brother or your Hebrew sister in your heart. Thou should not suffer sin upon him. Don't hate him. Don't hate him. Okay, let's get a precept to that. Leviticus 19:17. And we go into the next law. The next law for our Hebrew Knowledge School law class. Leviticus 19:17. Okay? Yes. Let's go to Genesis 24:41 for a precept. Genesis 27:41 for a precept. Genesis 27:41. Yes. It says right here in Genesis 27:41 for a precept to Leviticus 19:17, law number 15. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. Who is Esau? Esau is the European. Esau was Jacob's twin brother, Yaakov, my father, the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. Esau was his twin brother. Esau brought forth the European nation. That's why you got white people in the world, because Esau is their father. They not Hebrews, they are Gentiles. They Gentiles. That's why you got Spanish, Greeks, Roman, British, Portuguese, German, Russian. That's why you got all these people, because of Esau, their father, brought forth the European nation. But he hated Jacob, his brother, in his heart. He hated Jacob. He still hates Jacob today. White people can't stand us. They don't like us. They never gonna like us. They never gonna like us because Esau, their father, implanted something into their soul about us. Gentiles don't have no heart. It's in the book of Jubilee. They don't have no heart. Some of them is good people. Some of them, yeah, but the God of Israel said what he said. So Esau hated Jacob in his heart, and you don't supposed to hate your brother in your heart. So Esau was actually transgressing the law of the God of Israel, the covenant, the mitzvah. Let's go to the next law. You cannot hate your brother in your heart. Let's go to law number 16. To reprove your brother when necessary. Leviticus 19:17, we just read that. Law number 17. Let's read it. Let's go back to that and get a precept. Law number 16, to reprove your brother when necessary. Leviticus 19:17, we just read that law. Let's try to get another precept for that. Let's read Psalms 141:5 for that. Psalms 141:5. Psalms 141:5 for a precept for law number 16. Psalms 141:5. Okay? Thank you, God, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God Israel, I love you, Father. Psalms 141:5. Oh, how I love you. It's so great. It's so great. 141:5. It says, Psalms 141:5. Let's get another precept. Let's try Proverbs 9:8. Proverbs 9:8. For precept to law number 16. Proverbs 9:8. It says, this is our Hebrew law class today. Proverbs 9:8 for precept to law number 16. To reprove your brother when necessary. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love you. Reprove not a sinner, a scorner, a mocker, somebody that don't like the God of Israel or higher. You cannot reprove these people. You cannot reprove them. They're not going to listen to you. They're gonna try to mock you and mock the God of Israel and make fun of you. They're scorners. They're scorners. You can't reprove them, and you can only rebuke a wise man. I can only go to a wise brother or wise sister, Hebrew wise brother, sister, and tell them, the God of Israel told me to tell you this. The God of Israel wants you to do this or higher. The God of Israel said this. And a wise man and a wise Hebrew woman will receive what I am telling them that the God of Israel wants them to do. You can only rebuke a wise man, not no fool. See, my husband was a fool. He dead today. He dead today in his grave or wherever he at. Wherever he at. He dead. So many times I try to go to my husband and correct him, correct his behavior, telling him what the God of Israel don't want him to do. But he just would not listen to me. He would listen to me. He would not listen. I went to that man so many times telling him, don't do this, don't do that, don't do. He would not listen to me, and that's why he dead and not here today. I'm telling you, I read to you yesterday, when you go against the true prophet of the God of Israel, there is serious consequences. That's why my husband not here. He dead. Because I told him what not to do, and he just don't listen. He didn't listen to me. You cannot rebuke a fool. You cannot teach a fool anything. He a fool. He was a foolish man. Anybody that go against the God of Israel, higher the God of the Hebrew kingdom and nation, the creator, the one and only God, is a foolish, stupid man or woman. Stupid. Yes. Stupid. Not wise. No wisdom. No not. And that's what's wrong with everybody. That's what's wrong with everybody in this world. They stupid. They ain't got no wisdom. They ain't got no knowledge. I cannot rebuke them because they not gonna listen. And that's how you know. That's how I know as the prophet of the God of Israel and his queen. That's how I know that I'm dealing who I'm dealing with. When I go to somebody to tell them something what the God of Israel want them to know and they don't receive what I'm saying, I know immediately that that is a stupid, foolish, scornful man or woman. Let's go to the next precept. Let's go to the next law. When also law number 16. Law number 16. To reprove your brother when necessary. But your brother and your Hebrew sister got to listen. It's necessary that I be here on this platform today. It's necessary that I teach the 613 laws. It's necessary that I do what I am doing right now. It's necessary. But I cannot teach a fool. I can only teach a wise man and a wise woman. You fools, all you people coming in and out of here because I'm a woman, you are a fool. You foolish, you stupid. You don't have no sense. You only have religion. That's all you know, religion. What some man told you. Not what the God of Israel told you, but what some man that's disconnected from the God of Israel or woman have told you. Let's go to law number 17. Not to embarrass others. Law number 17. Leviticus 19:17. We just read that. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Let's get another precept for that. Let's get a precept. Let's go to Matthew 18. We're going to go to 15. Go to the New Testament. It says, let's go to Matthew 18. We read in law number 17. Not to embarrass other people. You cannot embarrass. You cannot make fun of other people. You cannot laugh at other Hebrews. You cannot. It's against the God. You can't embarrass them, telling their business, all of that, tale bearing what they know. You cannot do that. It's against the God of Israel law to embarrass your Hebrew brother and sisters. Not to embarrass others. It can even be a Gentile. You don't supposed to embarrass a Gentile. No, you're supposed to love a Gentile. That's what you're supposed to do. Love him and not vex him. Moreover, that's Leviticus 19:17. So you have three laws right here from 15, 16, and 17. The moral part of the law. That's what we're teaching today. Moral law. They all have the same Bible verse for each law, for three laws. So we're going to get a precept to law number 17, which is the same as law number 15, 16, 17. Leviticus 19:17 is the Bible verse. But we got a precept for law number 17, not to embarrass others, Matthew 18:15 through 17. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against you, see, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone. Alone. If he shall hear you, thou hast gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with you one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it to the church. Who is the church? Tell it to the children of Israel, the Hebrew nation. Ain't no such thing as a church. That don't even exist. Tell it to the priest. Tell it to the prophet. Tell it to the elders of the Hebrew kingdom so they can go back and tell the priest, and the priest can tell the prophet what is going on. That's how they go. Ain't no such thing as no church. God of Israel ain't never set up no church in the earth, and he never will. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it to the churches, say right here in Matthew 18:15. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen and a publican. So, moreover, if thy brother should trespass against you, go and tell him his fault. So if my dad or my mom or my sister or my cousin or my auntie or my uncle or my grandma know, if they trespass against me, or my Hebrew friend trespass against me, I need to go and tell him what he is doing or what he have done unto me. Because you cannot bear grudge in your heart. Remember we read that law? We read that law number 15, said not to hate your brother in your heart. So you got to go to your brother. You got to go to your Hebrew sister. You got to go and tell them what they have done unto you wrong. You got to go just between you and him. Matthew 18, precept. You got to just go between you and him. And if he don't hear you, and if he hear you, thou has gained our brother. But if he will not hear you, you need to take one or two more people to establish that your Hebrew brother or sister would not listen to the fault or the reason why you're not talking to him, the reason why you don't want to deal with them. You got to take two or three more people with you, one or two people, because he won't hear you. He won't hear you. When you went alone, he didn't want to hear you. So that's exactly how that goes. It's an order with the God of Israel, Ahio. It's an order with the Mother of Jerusalem, Great Holy Spirit. It is an order. It is a way that you have to do things according to the Torah. That's what's wrong with everybody. They sinless. It's a sinless, this a lawless, a lawless society. They do everything the way they want to do. They don't have no order. They don't have no order. They don't know what's no order, man. I know so many people that don't like me right now today. So many people that don't like Queen Elishaba. So many don't like me today. Don't like me. Is it somebody that Queen Elishaba don't like? Absolutely not. Not no more. Not no more. I don't bear no grudge in my heart towards anyone anymore. Next law. Law number 18. How many we don't did so far? We got 6 more people. Law number 18. Do not oppress the weak. Exodus 22:21. Do not oppress the weak. That's law number 18 in the Torah. Law number 18. Do not oppress the weak. Why Elishaba, queen, prophet, don't bear any grudge in her heart anymore? Because the law of the God of Israel has enlightened me. The law of the God of Israel, Ahaya, have awakening me. I'm awake. I'm whole. I'm complete. I'm complete. I'm whole now. I don't need nobody to hold my hand and walk down the street with me. I don't need none of that no more. I'm complete. I'm whole. I'm alive. I'm transformed because of the law of the God of Israel. That's what have awakened me and transformed my life. People look at me like, oh, she's strange. She's different. Yes, I am. Yes, I am different because I am awakened. I don't supposed to look like you. I'm supposed to be like you because I am alive. I am awakened. I am awoke. I'm transformed. I know who I am. I know my gods now. I'm not asleep. I don't have to, I can't look like you because you still sleep. You still sleep. You're not awake yet, Israel. You still sleep. I don't want to look like you no more. I already look like that. Law number 18, not to oppress the weak. Exodus 22:21. Exodus 22:21. Thou shalt neither vex a stranger nor oppress him, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. We already read this law. Law number 18, Exodus 22:21. Not to oppress the weak or a stranger. Strangers are weak. Gentiles are weak people. Hebrews are strong people, especially when they do what the God of Israel wants them to do. That's when you have your greatest strength. Nothing and no one can take you down. Let's get a precept to this. Exodus 22:21 for law number 18. Exodus 22:21, law number 18. Okay, where are we at here? Deuteronomy 15:15 for a precept. And thou shalt remember that thou was a bondman in the land of Egypt, and the higher thy God redeemed thee. Therefore, I command thee this day, I command thee this thing today. Thou shalt remember, Israel, that our ancestors were slaves in Egypt. And thou shalt remember today, Israel, that you are still slaves in Egypt. You're in modern day Egypt right now. And you are still slaves. You are still slaves. You are slaves to the system. You are slaves to the beast. You are slaves to Esau, your big brother. He hate you in his heart, remember? He gonna always enslave you because he hate you in his heart. You can work for Esau till you are 100 years old. You can work for him, you can serve, you can do whatever you want to do to Esau, big brother. But he always gonna hate you in his heart. There's absolutely nothing you can do to make a white man like you, Hebrews, because they hate you in their hearts. So you have to remember that you were slaves in the land of Egypt. So don't oppress somebody else when you see that they slaves and they weak and they ain't got no food and they ain't got no money and they ain't got this. Don't oppress them. Help them. Because the God of Israel helped you when you was in Egypt and brought our ancestors out of Egypt with a mighty hand. He told Egypt inside out. He told Egypt up, man. Ooh, the God of Israel destroyed Egypt. Whoa, he told Egypt inside out to bring you out of Egypt. He showed Pharaoh his power. He showed Pharaoh who he is. I don't have to fear nobody because the God is real. My God is power. I don't power, man. He's power. Let's go to law number 19. Not to slander. Law number 19 of the 613 laws. Not to slander. Leviticus 19:16. Let's get that. Got four more and we finish. Leviticus 19:16. Not to slander. We're going to get finished quicker today than yesterday. Leviticus 19:16 for law number 19. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among the children of Israel. Neither should thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am a higher. You shall not go up and down the street like a talebearer. Leviticus 19:16. Telling your brother, Hebrew brother and sisters business. Talking about what they doing in their house, what they doing in their marriage, what they doing in their life, what their children doing. No, you are a tale barrier. That's against it. You gossiping. You gossiping. That is a serious, serious sin against the God of Israel law. You can't do that. You cannot do that. That would send you to hell. All these laws that I'm reading to you today, they will send you to hell if you don't keep them and do them and observe them and know them. Leviticus 19:16, the law number 19. You shall keep my statutes. Oh, 16, Leviticus 19:16. Let's go back. Leviticus 19:16. We'll read that and get a precept to it, okay? Leviticus 19:16. Yeah, okay. Ooh, God is Israel. Ahaya. Ahaya. Ooh, Lord. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people. Neither should I stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am a higher. What is a talebearer? Hebrew number 7400 in the Strong Concordance. A talebearer in the Hebrew is Rakel, Rakal, 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 Rakel, Rakel. A scandal monger, traveling about, slander, carrying tales, talebearer, especially when it is not true what you are saying. You lying on your Hebrew brother and sister. You lying. You trying to embarrass them. Law number 17. You trying to we reading law number 19, not to slander. You trying to embarrass them. That's what you doing. You want to make them look bad in front of people. Talking about them, scandalizing them, going around the neighborhood, in the hood, talking about Pam and Boo Boo and JoJo now. Telling what's Boo Boo and JoJo and May May and them doing up in their house. That's tail burying. The God of Israel hate that. That he hate that. He hate that. He hate that. You cannot do that, people. It's against the law to tell people business and talk about people and all of that. This again, getting on the phone, calling Bessie and Susu them and McKay them and Sayana them, calling Sayana. Hey, Sayana, girl, let me tell you, girl, Kiaya, you know, y'all got all them weird names like that. Kiaya was on the phone, you know, with her boyfriend, and her and her boyfriend got in a fight and all of that. And yeah, Kiara, she was on Facebook, and she, you know, she told her Facebook fans that her and her boyfriend went through this, all of that. That Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of these platforms that the beast, Satan, have set up, and your big brother Esau. All of that stuff is set up to scandalize one another. You should not bear the blood of your brother. Look what it said. Thou should not stand against the blood of thy neighbor, which is your Hebrew brother or sister. You know how many people, how many husbands, how many wives have killed their husband and wife on Facebook Live and TikTok now, standing against the blood of your husband, your wife, your mama, your sister, your family. This is against the God of Israel, killing people in your family. You going to hell. There's no forgiveness for that. You going to hell. When you go up in your house and shoot up everybody, you can forget it, bro. You finish. You finish, sis. You cannot do that. You can't kill nobody in your household, in your family, your Hebrew brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel. You cannot stand against the blood of your Hebrew brothers and sisters. It's against the God of Israel. You can't tell their business. Getting all on the phone and texting people, making posts on Facebook, talking about each other's business and telling on. Please, 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 your foot is straight up in hell's door and about to kick it open in the minute. Let's go to our next law. Do we have a precept for that? Yes. Let's get a precept for tailbearer. Let's go to Jeremiah 6:28. Let's see what Jeremiah says, 6:28, for precept for law number 19, not to slander. Look what it said, Jeremiah 6:28, for the precept. They are all grievous revolters, walking with slanders. They are brass and iron. They are all corrupters. This is Jeremiah, the prophet of the God of Israel, talking about the children of Israel, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. They are grievous. You grievous. You dangerous. Grievous. Angry. You full of rage, hatred, revenge. I want to get them back. I don't like that. I don't like my brother. I don't like my sister now. I hate them. My cousin. You are grievous, revolters, walking with slander. Slander in your heart against them. You'll never be with the God of Israel like that. You can forget it, Hebrews. You can forget it. And that's why you need to know the law. And that's why you need to understand the law, because the law will transform your life. And it will transform you. You need to know that it's a sin for you to hate Boo Boo and May May now. You need to know that it's a sin to hold grudge against your brothers and sisters. You need to know that you can't be jealous. You can't be jealous of them. Let's go to the next law. This is the moral part of the law. Teaching you morality, how to be moral for the God of Israel and for yourself. Because the God of Israel can't do anything with you. He don't want to do anything with you. Ooh, he don't want to do anything with you because of the way that you are. Nothing but for you to get out of his face. Get out of my face, Hebrews. Because y'all wicked and evil. That's what Jeremiah was telling them. Y'all wicked and evil, y'all corrupted. Get up out of my face. The God of Israel told Jeremiah, tell these people to get out of my face because I want to kill them and I want to hurt them. And that's exactly what the God of Israel doing. Killing you, Hebrews, and hurting you every single day in Gentiles. Because y'all are a stink and detestable to the God of Israel. He just don't like y'all. See, he actually had me here, this prophet, to teach you some order, so he can like you, so he can accept you. Because that's the only way the God of Israel will ever accept you, Israel, if you keep his law and do what he say. There's no other way. I don't care how many churches you go to, camps, religions, ministry, how much money, tithes, and all that stuff. It does. Singing in the choir. It don't matter what you do. The only thing you can do for the one and only true God, Ahia, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, is keep his law. And that's it. Next law. Law number 20. We have 4 more after this, and I am finished. Do not, law number 20 of the 613 laws, not to take revenge. Leviticus 19:18. We already read that. We already read that. Law number 21, not to bear a grudge. Leviticus 19:18. We already read that. Not to bear a grudge. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Don't bear no grudge against me because you don't understand me. You don't understand me because I'm not the way you want me to be and I'm not the way you think I should be. So you don't like me just because of that. No, I don't like her, man. I don't like her. Look at her. I don't like her. She thinks she all of that. That's bearing grudge, resentment in your heart against me. You don't even know me. You know absolutely nothing about me. Law number 21, not to bear, we're going to take this all the way to law number 24 and we finish for today. Law number 21, not to bear grudge, Leviticus 19:18. Law number 22, teach Torah to your children. You want to know what you need to teach Billy, Connie, May May, Boo Boo, you know. Your children, Israel. Your children, Hebrews, they suffering. They are suffering. Your children are suffering. Why? Why are they suffering? Because they don't know the law, and they don't know the God of Israel, and they don't know what they need to do with their life, and they don't understand their life. Just like you didn't understand and know nothing when you was a little boy, because your mama didn't teach you nothing. She didn't teach you about the God of Israel. She didn't teach you about the law. She taught you about religion, how to love Jesus and how to go to church and be a good Christian. Yeah, your children are suffering so very bad. I suffered. When I was a little girl, I suffered. Oh my God. Good morning, my princess. Black beauty. I suffered. My life was a living hell when I was a little girl. A hell on earth, man. A child should never ever go through that. What I went through when I was a child. No little girl, no little boy should ever go through the torture and the torment that I went through as a little girl. And who did it to me? My mama and my daddy and my grandma and my auntie and all of them. My uncle. See, I ain't come to hold you up, Israel. I'm telling you what's going to help and change and transform your life. Your children need to know the law. They don't need to know no ABC, 1, 2, 3. They don't need to know that stuff. That can't help your children. It didn't help us. What the ABC 1, 2, 3, 9, 8, 2, la la la, ka ka ka. What did that do for me when I was going through a living hell as a child? Absolutely nothing. Every time I went to school, I hated school. Yeah, I hated it. You know why I hated school? Because school wasn't doing nothing for my pain that I was going through inside of my soul and inside of my heart and inside of my mind. It wasn't doing nothing. And it ain't doing nothing today for your broken, sad little children. Oh, you think, oh, I'm gonna buy them a new pair of Jordans. Oh, I'm gonna buy them a new video game. Oh, I'm gonna buy them some clothes. I'm gonna buy them this. I'm gonna give them some money. No, your children don't want no money. They might want it because that's all you ever gave them is some money or some joys or this or that, but you never gave them you. You never gave them you. You never gave them love. None of that. So let me go to the law. See, I understand now, Hebrews. I understand. And if I had a son or a daughter right now that was 3 years old, 5, 6, 7, 10, he would not be going to no schoolhouse. I would not send my child to no school. I can teach my child myself. I don't need no white man to teach my child nothing. I got to teach my child about the God of Israel. I got to teach my child the law. I got to teach my child how to be great in this earth, how to be great, how to be a ruler, how to be a king and a queen. We are the Hebrew nation. We are kings and queens. Our children are princesses and prince. You think I got time to send my child to a white man's school that ain't teaching them nothing about who they are? Nothing about their life, nothing about their history, nothing about nothing. No, my child gonna sit right here every day on this couch, and I'm gonna teach him the law of the God of Israel and how to live a productive life, to be successful, to be wealthy, happy and whole and peaceful in his life. My mom ain't never taught me that. My daddy never taught me that. Law number 22. Teach Torah to your children. Teach the Torah to your children, Hebrews. Can y'all hear me this morning? Teach Torah. Teach the law to your children. Stop teaching them what your mama taught you. Your mom ain't taught you nothing. What did they teach you? Tell me your daddy know. Get a good job. Get a good job and go to school and get your education now. Get your education so you can work for Pharaoh and yeah. Madness. Madness. Law number 22, Deuteronomy 6, verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently, talking about your children. Teach, it ain't say teach them about Jesus, Jehovah, Javah, Jesus, Maria, Guadalupe, it, Allah, Buddha, Yah. It ain't saying teach them about not going to the Christian church. It ain't saying teach them about going to school. It say teach them diligently unto your children, and shall talk unto them when thou sittest in thy house, and thou walkest by the way, and when thou lie down, when thou rise up. Teach your children the law of the God of Israel. If you want your child to be something, and I'm getting ready to go. If you want your child to be successful, if you want your child to be great, the only thing can make them great is the law of the God of Israel. And that's why I am so great today. Oh, yes. I am so great today because I know the law of the God of Israel. Ahaya. I'm so great. I'm great now. But when I was a little girl, I was lost, confused, sad, broken, destroyed. All my mama kept doing. All my mama kept doing. Buying me a little new pair of shoes when she can afford. Buying me a dress, a new dress, or that wasn't doing nothing for me. Nothing. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, the God of Israel said, teach your children the law. I'm not talking about no religion, but the Hebrew Israelites teach you. I'm not talking about no Sabbath day and no dietary law. I'm talking about the whole 613 laws. Let's get a precept for that. Diligently. That's Deuteronomy 6, 7. You got 3 more laws and I'm leaving. Deuteronomy 6, verse 7. That's why your children don't like you, because you ain't giving them what they need. You ain't giving it to them because you can't give it to them because you ain't giving it to your own self. Yeah, I'm your mom. Yeah, I'm your dad. Yeah, what is a mama and what is a dad? I'm reading law number 22 of the 613 laws. Teach Torah to your children. What is a mom and a dad? Let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what a real mama and a real dad is. Teach Torah to your children. Teach the law to them. Teach the law to your children. This is a commandment. It's up under the law. Your children are so sad. They're so broken and destroyed. They don't know who they are. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. Just like you didn't know nothing when you was a child, you still don't know nothing. You grow right now today because your mama and them didn't teach you. Your mama, what is a mama? A mama is someone that support their child, love their child, show their child what is right in this world for them to do. That's a mom. Love their child, hug their child, kiss their child, embrace their child, uplift and teach them the law. Where's the daddy? The same thing. My dad ain't never even hugged me, let alone kiss me. Please, people, let's get this right now. Let's get this right now, okay? The little boo-boo them ain't going nowhere. Little boo-boo and May and JoJo them and Ciara them, they on their way to, I'm telling you people, you don't get a hold to your children right now, they finish. Just like you was finished growing up. Look at your life. Look at you. Look at you. What can you give your child? What can you give them? What can you do for them? What can you tell? What can you show them? Religion. That's all you can show. Deuteronomy 7:6. Where we at? Deuteronomy, we on law number 22. Teach Torah to your children. Deuteronomy 6:7. Let's get a precept to that. And I'm going on down to get up out of here. Deuteronomy 6, verse 7. They suffering, man. You think giving them this and give that? Nah. Nah. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way. Let's read Deuteronomy 11:19. Let's go back, get another precept for that. Let's go to Genesis 18:19 for a precept to law number 22. Teach Torah to your children. Deuteronomy 6:7. Genesis 18:19. Let's start at the 17th verse. We got three more and I'm finished. Genesis 18. Yes. Don't have it there. Genesis 18. 7. Genesis 18. Let's just read it like this. For I know him, Genesis 18:19, talking about Abraham. I'm on law number 22. Teach Torah to your children. Deuteronomy 6:7. This is a precept. Genesis 18:19. For I know him that Abraham, the father of the Hebrew kingdom, he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of Ahiah to do justice and judgment, that Ahiah may bring upon Abraham that which he has spoken of him. So the God of Israel is saying, I know that Abraham, he will command his children, his children, Isaac, Isaac, and Ishmael, and the rest of his children that he had by his new wife. He will command his children to keep the law. He will command them. That's why our father Abraham was so very wealthy, man. Oh my God, Abraham was so very wealthy. Isaac was so very wealthy. Oh, that Jacob, my father of the 12 tribes, so very wealthy. Because Abraham taught Isaac and Jacob, his grandson, the law of the God of Israel. Abraham knew the law. He kept the law. He taught his children the law. He taught his grandkids the law. He taught his servants that ruled in his house the law of the God of Israel. You will never be great. You will never be wealthy. You will never be successful unless you keep the law. The law gonna connect you to the Father. The law is gonna connect you to your wealth. The law is gonna connect you to your life. You gotta teach the law to your children. You got to. He said Abraham gonna command his children to keep his whole household. He gonna command them. That's what's wrong with your children. That's why they killing, getting guns, they shooting down people in the family, killing their mom, killing their dad, taking their cousins out. Why? Because they are so very miserable. Because without the law, you are miserable, man. You are so miserable. Believe me, people. Only the law of the God of Israel can make you feel happy and good. It can complete you. That's the only thing. I don't care what you believe, what you think, what you learn, what mama and them taught you, grandma and them. No, only the law can complete you. Only the law can make you wealthy. Only the law can make you successful. Only the law can transform your life and the life of your children and awaken your whole household. Your whole entire household will awaken. That's why so much hell up in your house. So much hell up in your house. Ain't nobody happy. Everybody arguing up in the house. You arguing with your mama. You arguing with your sister. You arguing with your brother. You and your kids arguing. Can't get along with each other. It's hell up in your house. Why? Because there is no law there. There's no guidance. There's no peace. There's no understanding. Teach the children the God of Israel law. Law number 23. Two more and we finish. Two more. One more after this. It's sad to me, people, as the prophet of the God of Israel, it's sad to me what is going on in this earth. Can't nobody see this. Can't nobody know this and understand. You don't know, man. Your children are suffering so very bad, and so are you suffering so very bad. Yeah, I went to church. I went to Catholic school. Yes, I was a Muslim. All of that. Christian. Or I've been through all of that. I didn't find no peace in that. I didn't find nothing in that. Nothing. I've been a Hebrew Israelite, following their doctrine and all. Nothing. Now you want to train your children to be religious and love Jesus and all that. Love a false God that's not real. What is a false God that's not real going to do for your children? What is he going to do for you? Absolutely nothing. I've been to church. I've been to church. I've been to Sunday school. I paid my tithes. I did what the pastor told me to do. I'm still miserable here. You're going to stay miserable, Hebrews, without the law of the God of Israel. You're going to always be miserable and weak and powerless and nothing. And so are your children going to be nothing. But, oh, cute little detention slaves. Little book bags on their back, you know, with Spider-Man and Powerpuff Girls and Transformers, the little book bags. And, oh my, please, 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 stop it, Hebrews. Stop it. You are destroying your children's lives. You are the destroyer of your own child. Oh my God. You are the destroyer, mama, daddy, of your own children. You destroy your own children. You destroying your own, and that's why the God of Israel is taking these children. That's one of the reasons why the God of Israel is taking these children out the earth, taking their lives, because you are the destroyer of your own child. Yes, and you will be judged. You will be judged, Hebrews. You will be judged, Gentiles, for destroy your own children's lives. When the God of Israel got it right here in the Bible the whole time, what you need to do with your children and what you need to do with yourself. You just stubborn and wicked and evil. Stubborn, proud, high-minded, corrupted. Now, I ain't thinking about that Bible. I ain't thinking about none of that. I'm going to fix my own life. I'm going to figure my own way. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. I'm going to figure my own way out. I'm going to get through this. No, you are not going to get through it. You're not going to figure out your life. You're not going to figure out nothing in your life. Because your life is hid in the Torah. Your life is hid in the law. Your life is hidden in the God of Israel. Your life is the God of Israel and the Mother, the great Holy Spirit. Your life is them. If you haven't figured that out, let the prophet of the God of Israel tell you that this morning. Your life is them. You ain't gonna figure out nothing. You're not gonna figure it out. That's why these little children going to school, hanging themselves in the school, killing themselves, taking their life right in the school bathroom, in the locker room, right there, killing themselves. Don't even want to go home no more. Little Johnny and Savannah them, oh no, I'm not going home today. I'm going to just take my life right here in the school building. What I'm going home to mama for? What I'm going home to dad and auntie them, grandma them. What I'm going home? No, I'm miserable in that house. I'm miserable in that house. I don't want to be there no more. You know how many times I ran away from home when I was a little girl, left? I didn't have to run away because my mama didn't get, excuse me, my mama didn't give a damn no way about me. I didn't have to run away. I did whatever I wanted to do. Yeah. So they taking their life right there in the schoolhouse. No, I'm not going home to mama. You know why? Because all mama gonna do is tell me to do my homework. Go in your room, do your homework, go take a bath so you can go to bed and get ready to go to school again. So the little girls and the little boys are committing suicide right there in the schoolhouse, in the bathroom, because they don't want to go home anymore. Because the home is not a home that can help them, that can guide them, that can teach them, that can give them that love and that support and connect them to the God of Israel. It's not that kind of home. It's not a home like Abraham, our father. Abraham taught his children every day about the law and the God of Israel and how to serve them and what they could do and what they can't do and what they can't have and where they could go and what they can't wear and what they can't eat and what they can't do. Taught them every single day. And that's why Isaac and Jacob was so very great. Law number 23. To respect and defer to the elders. Leviticus 19:32. Let's get that law, one more law and I'm finished. Leviticus 19. This is not no game, Hebrews. This is not no game. You can think it's a game all you want. Oh no, this is real life stuff here. This is real life stuff. Go to the prison house. Go to the juvenile center and talk to them young kids, 8, 9 years old, 6 years old, that killed their mom and their dad in them. 10 years old, shot their mama dead. Go to the jails and the juveniles and talk to these children, and they're gonna tell you exactly why they did. Because my mama didn't love me. My mama only wanted me to do what she wanted me to do. I never got nothing from her. That's not a reason for him to take his mama life. It's really not a reason for him to kill his mama or his daddy, no. But he was so unhappy. He was so destroyed as a child. He didn't know nothing else to do. That's all he knew is to try to get rid of what he was feeling. Y'all not doing nothing, Israel. The jailhouse and the juvenile centers are full of young people. And all y'all want to do is run up in a Christian church? in a Hebrew Israelite church. That's all y'all want to do. In the jailhouse, in the juvenile center, in the graveyard, it's full of kids that have took their lives because they ain't got nobody to help them and talk to them and support them. All you care about is yourself. That's all y'all care about. Looking good. Yourself, yourself, yourself. Y'all are corrupters. I'm telling you what the God of Israel wants you to know this morning. Y'all are very, very selfish people. Johnny killed everybody in his family at 10 years old. You ain't got enough love. You ain't got enough heart. You ain't got enough God of Israel in you, and the mother of Jerusalem in you to go to the juvenile center and talk to Johnny. Johnny needs somebody. Do you understand, Hebrews? This is not no game. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is today, okay? You better understand, man, and wake up. Leviticus 19:32. I love my children. No, you don't love your children. Stop lying. You don't love nobody. You don't even love yourself. How you gonna love your children? Yeah, I love my children. Oh, I give my children anything they need. Yes, what do they need from you? Love, support, understanding, wisdom, knowledge. That's what your children need. Not another pair of Jordans. Not another new outfit. That's what they need. Love, support, direction. Your children need direction. They lost. You getting on talking to, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy you this for Christmas. Yeah, Christmas coming. I'm getting ready to buy you a new PlayStation. I'm gonna buy you a new cell phone, an Apple phone. Yeah, I'm gonna buy you a Samsung phone. Yes, that's all you talk to your children about. What you gonna buy them? Leviticus 19:32 for law number 23. Y'all are the most embarrassing people to the God of Israel, our creator, I ever seen in my life. Y'all y'all are embarrassment to the Hebrew kingdom. Embarrassment. You so, oh my. What is this woman talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Life. Life. Something that you don't understand is life. You don't know life. You don't understand your way. Your children are dead. You are dead. Because they don't have no knowledge and wisdom. When you don't have no knowledge and wisdom or direction of what you're not even here. I love kids. I love children, man. Right now, I would go to a juvenile center, wherever I gotta go, a jailhouse, it does not matter, and talk to them. Right now. I love children. And I understand what they need as children. Long as you go to school, it's okay. Go to school, 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 go to school. That's all your mama. Go to school, girl. Get your bad ass up out that bed before I come in there and snatch a knot in you. Get up, get ready to go to school, to the detention center, to jail. Because that's what school is, jail. Leviticus 19:32. Oh, raise your hand. Today we're going to talk about Columbus. Columbus, what did Columbus do? Oh, Columbus came across the sea, across the ocean. Oh, yeah, and he found the new world. Columbus ain't did nothing. He ain't found nothing. He ain't found nothing. The new world was already here with the children of Israel living in the new world. All them lies they teaching our children in school, man. All them lies, man. Gonna keep our children disconnected from their own self. They don't even know who they are, man. I didn't even know who I was when I was a child. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? What do I need to do? I had to go to school every day. These people not telling me who I am and what I got to do. Leviticus 19:32. Yeah, this is our law class today, people. This is our law class today. Leviticus law number 23. Leviticus 19:32. We got one more after that and I'm leaving. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head and under the face of the old man and fear thy God. I am a higher. You got to fear a higher. Honor the face of the old man and the old woman that loved the God of Israel. That's who you need to honor. If they don't love the God of Israel or higher, you don't need to honor no old man and old woman because they wicked and evil. Don't matter how, if they old, they wicked and evil. My grandmama was evil. You want me to say it again? Let me tell you. My grandma was evil. Why should I need to honor my grandma just because she got gray hair? She was evil and wicked. The God of Israel is not telling you to honor no wicked and evil old man and old woman. He's telling you in law number 23, Leviticus 19:32, to honor the old man and old woman that is worthy, that love him and love his law. My grandma was so evil and wicked. My mama, evil and wicked. Yes. I'm just going to tell the truth, people. I'm just going to tell the truth. I ain't trying to, oh, my mama, she just was so good. Good. When she destroyed my life, how was she good? Let's go to the last law, people. And let's get a precept to that. Leviticus 19:32, the law number 23. Think I'm gonna honor an old man that hate the God of Israel? I don't care how old he is. He could be 110 years old. He ain't talking about the God of Israel, the God of the Hebrew kingdom, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or higher. He can get up out of my face, care how old he is and who he is. Get up out my face, old man, because you wicked and evil. Leviticus 19:32. See, you need to know the law and understand, people. You don't have no understanding, man. 32, 32. You got one more and I'm leaving. Let's go to Job, the book of Job, 32, verse 4. 32, verse 4 is Job 32 through 4 and 6 verse. Y'all are lazy people. Y'all so lazy. Y'all lazy. You lazy. All you want to do is what you want to do, what you've been programmed and trained to do by your mom and grandma now. You lazy. You're lazy. Yeah, very lazy. Yeah, y'all lazy. So lazy that you don't even want to do what's right by yourself and your own children. You're lazy. Job 32, last law for today. Job 32, verse 4. Now let's get another precept. Proverbs 16:31. We leave it. To respect the elders, defer to respect and defer the elders. Last law is the 24th verse. I'm reading the 23rd law of the Torah, Leviticus 19:32. I pulled up Proverbs 16:31 for a precept. The hoary head is a crown of glory, if it be found in the way of righteousness. Can you see that? I told you. I told you Leviticus 19:32, the law number 23, to respect and defer of the elders. But the elder have to, the hoary head right here, Proverbs 16:31, the precept, is a crown of glory and to be found in the way of right. That old man and that old woman that the God of Israel is telling you to respect, he must be righteous. I just told you that. I don't have to respect no old man or old woman that's not righteous. And righteousness is of the law. Sin is the transgression of the law. And righteousness is of the law. Righteousness is of the law. Okay? It says, First John. Let's see if I can get that before I go. But let's go to our last law. Law number 24, do not turn away, do not turn to the ways of idol worship. Leviticus 19:24. Last law for today. Leviticus 19:24. Leviticus 19:24. Yes. Give me some children right now. Ooh, give me some children right now. Not that I want to have any more children. Only if the God of Israel want me to have. But if I had children, you can believe me. From the time that child come out of my womb, I'm gonna be teaching him about the law of the God of Israel. From the time he come out of my womb, I'm gonna be teaching that child, my baby, about the God of Israel law. What he gotta do, how he gotta do, when he gotta do, where he gotta go, what she gotta wear, what she gotta eat, what she gotta talk, what she gotta say, what she gotta believe. I'm gonna be teaching my baby the law when he come up out of my womb. That's what you have not done. And that's why your children are destroyed today. And they don't have no direction. And they don't understand who they are, what they are, where they come from, what they need to do. They don't understand nothing but go to school. Do not turn the ways of idol worship. Leviticus 19:4. Last law for today. Turn you not unto idols. Leviticus 19. Turn you not to idols. What is an idol? Let's look that up. An idol. Leviticus 19:4 for law number 24. Last law for today in the Hebrew Knowledge School. We have done 12 laws today. Law number 24. Do not turn to the ways of idol worship. Leviticus 19:4. We are reading and teaching you the moral part, how to be moral, how to be right. Yeah. Leviticus 19:4. Yeah. Okay. Turn you not unto idols. Let's see what an idol is right here in law number 24. Do not turn to the ways of idol worship. Hebrew 4:57 for the word idol. An idol, good for nothing, vain or vanity, especially in idol. Idol, no value, ain't got nothing. You know what an idol is? An idol. Let me tell you, one of the biggest idols in your child life. Little Johnny and Boo Boo know. Kaya and KK know. Let me tell you the biggest idol in your child life today is education. Sending them to school. That is an idol. Because the God of Israel never told you to send your child to no school. So that is an idol. That is an idol in your child life. Sending them to school, you going to college and all that, get your education and degree. That's an idol. Anything, excuse me, that the God of Israel have never told you to do and have is an idol. Yeah, that's an idol. You didn't know sending your child to school is an idol? Yeah. You make your child fall in love with school and education. They don't even want to be there. They don't even want to go, but you force them to go. It become an idol because they have to do it every single day of their life. Why? So you can get a job, so you can get a career, so you can buy a house and a car, and all of the things that you are telling your children to go to school for, they idols also. Having a job is an idol. Having a car, all of that is idol. You work so hard to get it, don't you, Hebrews? You work so hard to get a car, get a house. That's an idol. Anything that take all your time, all your life, all your day, all of everything, that is a idol. Something that is good for nothing. And the Hebrew is Hebrew number 457. I'm reading the last law, law number 24, Leviticus 19:4. Do not turn to the ways of idol worship. Jesus, that's an idol. Yes. Jordan's idol. All of it. Idol, 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 idol. Vanity. Yeah. The food that you eat is idolatry, idol, vain, vanity. Why? Because it's not doing nothing for your body. Your neck bones and ham and pig, all that pork and stuff that you eat, shrimp, lobsters, crabs, it's idle because it's not doing anything for your body. It's not healthy for you because the God of Israel told you not to eat that stuff. So it is an idol because you can't let it go. I can't let them shrimp go, man. I love them shrimp. It's an idol. I can't let that lobster go. I love that lobster. It's an idol. Anything that you do, use in this life that the God of Israel have told you not to do, and you do it, it becomes a idol to you. Going to a church, going to a ministry is a idol because the God of Israel don't like no church. He like none of that. All the God of Israel like is his law. That's all the God of Israel like is his law, the Torah. He don't like nothing else. That's all he wants you to do. That's all he ever told you to do. Israel is keep his law. He never told you nothing else. He never told you nothing else but keep my law. Jesus is not in the law. Loving Jesus and all of that stuff is not in the law of the God of Israel. So it is an idol. Let me help you today because I'm getting ready to leave. I got 2 minutes and I'm about to go. Anything that is not in the law of the God of Israel, the first 5 books of the Bible, that's the law. I'm not talking about no New Testament. The New Testament ain't the law. It ain't got nothing to do with the law. It's an idol. Idolatry, idol worship, idol worship. Kissing the cross, praying to the cross, loving the cross, love going to church, all of that. Something that destroyed me. It destroyed my life. My mama raised me up in Sunday school, telling me to go to church and believe in a religion. A religion. God of Israel hate religion so very bad. I became a idol worshiper as a child. And then when I became grown, I became a pastor because that's all I ever been taught is to go to God and love Jesus. That's what's going to change your life. That's what's going to help your life. That's what's going to make you good. No, that's not going to make you good. That's going to make you a hypocrite. And that's going to make you an idol worshiper. Let's get a precept to this last law, law number 24. Do not turn to the way of idol worship, Leviticus 19:4. Turn you not unto idols, nor make to yourself molten gods. I am a higher your God. Let's get the precept to that. Leviticus 19:4. And I'm leaving. I'm finished. I did what the God of Israel wanted me. Exodus 23, 20 verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Precept. Thou shalt not make any to thee any graven images. I'll talk to y'all next Monday and next Tuesday. Will be our next Hebrew law knowledge school class, law class. Subscribe, like the video, and share. Talk to y'all later, Hebrews. Get it right because you're running out of time. You don't got no more time. It's real. Next week, Monday and Tuesday, 7 o'clock.